Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 14 of the Iron Den. Just finishing work. It's just after 6:30. And my weight was 232 pounds this morning. So I'm actually down 1.6 pounds from yesterday. Which is interesting because I still ate the same 4,400 calories. But bulks are not linear. They're trending. So I'm trending upwards, which is fine with me. I had an incredible leg day yesterday. My legs are sore. Little bit of systemic fatigue, which is good. I want some, or else I didn't train hard enough. So I trained very hard, and I'm rewarded with fatigue. So I'm happy with that reward. That's the reward I want. Today is back day. My old nemesis. There's been one change made to it. I'll discuss that more when I'm doing the exercise. I feel very strong. I think I'm going to hit a lot of weight with excellent form. Yeah, I really got to emphasize those lats. Your lats can never be big enough. The lats are what make you look wide. It's very important that I look wide on stage because that's what the judges are comparing. Who looks wider? Who has the better V taper? A lot of just non-competitors or maybe just casual lifters, they look at more body part by body part, but that's not how the judges look at it. They look at the whole package and conditioning. So yeah, I'm off to 613, of course. I go there for all my workouts since I've gotten my membership there. Love it. It's a nice mild day. My dashboard is rating 13 degrees in March. I'll take that any day of the week. It's nice and dry out. I don't see any precipitation, which I think it was supposed to be a rainy day today, but that has not materialized. So I'm in a very positive mindset. Work was very good. The last 4 hours flew by. And I got to kind of relax a bit, stay in one place instead of being so mobile and move around, which is nice after a leg day. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise. Yeah, my upper body is at 100%. I mean 100%. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing some nice heavy weights, but again, of course I do want that progressive overload, no question about it. But that only comes after full range of motion with a nice slow tempo. Do not want to utilize momentum, and I don't want to speed up, because what happens when you speed up? You're just cheating. And who are you cheating? Yourself. So I don't want to do that. I got to remember where muscle grows. Muscle does not grow on anywhere else. It doesn't grow on trees. It doesn't grow on the sidewalk. It doesn't grow on the city bus. It grows on... Well, it takes actually many steps. It grows with the food you eat, with the sleep you get, and the stimulus you provide the muscle. It's those three things are like 95% of it. And I am going to nail all three the way I've been doing it. Looking forward to it. All right, I think that's about it. See you guys in the gym. Peace out. Set one, machine pullovers, 270 pounds. Let's do this shit. Ooh, that burns, baby. Set number 2, 300 pounds. Let's do this shit. Please. Set number 3, 280. Let's do this shit. Eat. Ah! Ah! Set 4. Although you can think of the set number 1 as a glorified warm-up. 15 reps is too many. I want to go to failure. Failure, that's where the muscle is. Let's do this shit. Come on, come on. One more. Deep, deep, deep. Set number 1, bent over rows, reverse grip, 205 pounds. Let's do this shit. Set number 2, I did 14 last set. I want to try to not go over 12. I think this is a 10 to 12 set. Let's do this shit. I'm good. Set number 2, 205. 10 to 12. Let's do this shit. Set number 3, 185. Let's do this shit. Cable row, forward position. I'm going to start at 120 kg. My goal is 8 to 12 reps, but I want them nice and deep. Let's do this shit. Set number 2, 100 kilograms. I did 8 last week. My goal is 9 or better. Let's do this shit. Third set, 90 kilograms, at least 10. Let's do this shit. One arm kneeling pull downs, 72.5 on each side. Let's do this shit. My stamina has gotten way better. Third set, I'm still on the weight I started with, 72.5 kg. Obviously, I don't expect to hit 15. I got 11 on the last set. I'm gonna go for 8. Let's do this shit. Ah. That might have been an extra rep, but a good set. Set number 1. Last week I got 125 for 15. I'm up to 130. Let's see how many I could do. One arm rows. Let's do this shit. Set number 2. Let's do this shit. Set 3. Anything over 6 is gravy. Let's do this shit. Okay, the first of 2 sets on a machine row. It's plate loaded. I'm gonna try 3 plates on each side, so 270 pounds. Let's do this shit. I'm gonna do a first grip. Nice and deep. Set 2, I'm only gonna do 2 sets for this exercise. I was watching the film for the first set, and my elbows were not going back far enough. So even though I counted 15, I'm only counting 10. I lightened the weight to 230 pounds. My elbows have to go back beyond my torso, or it doesn't count. All right? That's how the muscle grows. Let's do this shit. The last few, it's okay to cheat a bit. Set number 1, hyperextensions. I'm going to use body weight. I'm going to keep my hands up high early on, and as I fatigue, I'm going to lower my hands. All right, let's do this shit. Yeah, we live like this, just supposed to party. Go one, smoke one, and we don't just have it. We just go one, smoke one. We live like this, just supposed to party. Go one, smoke one, and we don't just have it. Set number 2, replay. Set number 3, let's do this again. Last exercise. It'll be a cable row with a neutral position. Let's do this shit. Second set, same weight. Let's do this shit. And I'm driving home. It's almost 10 o'clock. My workout was a bit long, but it was very good. My energy held up almost the entire workout. I think the last 2 exercises I was a little tired. The hyperextensions and the cable row neutral position. Still pretty strong though. I'm holding my strength a lot better. I remember I would start at like 120, then go to 100, and then go to 80 kilograms, for example. Now I could pretty much go 100, 100, 120, 100, 100. So, and maintain reps with only losing 1 or 2 reps. For the last exercise I did 100 kilograms for all 3 sets. And I think I did 10, 9, and then 11, because I took an extra minute for the break there. Which, you know, sometimes happens. I would have loved to have only taken 3, but I was talking to some of the guys that I was sharing the bench with. And that happens. It's good to make some connections anyways. Talk, see what other people are doing. So I would call that a very successful workout. I'd call it that might be a 9.5 on 10. It was better than a 9. Not quite as good as a 10. But boy, those kneeling pull downs that I did, I've nailed the movement on that. This is the first week that I've nailed the movement on it. What I kept doing was kind of going behind me, and that was the wrong thing. What I should be doing is getting my elbow to the floor. And I was able to do that consistently for all my reps. Very happy with that. And I also did 72.5 kg for all 3 sets, which is actually a first time for me. I've been as high as 67.5, and then I had to taper it off. But my energy is just lasting. My stamina is getting much better. I'm not breathing as heavy, and my power is staying with me. Of course, the reps are going down, and that's normal, and they should go down. If your reps aren't going down over the course of your sets, you're either taking too long of breaks or you're not training hard enough. So I'm very happy with my stamina. Yeah, really happy. Only the last half hour it's giving me trouble. Tomorrow's a day off, so I'm going to be able to relax. And then I will go to the gym Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, this week has been excellent. Every week I seem to be setting new records. So there's nothing new now. But I wasn't expecting my stamina to be so much better. And being able to last longer and lift heavier for a longer period of time, of course, is going to impact what my physique looks like. Especially if it's getting better, because I want it to be trending up. Remember, there's a lot of time until the show day, so I got a lot of muscle to put on. And remember, I'm competing October 19th in Ottawa. So we're like at least 35-ish weeks out. And I'm only going to start the prep 20 weeks out. So I got at least another 15 weeks in June, till June. And we're March 5th today. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the progress is going. Let's see. So the one new exercise I did today was I did a chest-supported machine row with the reverse grip, 2 sets. And I'm really glad that I looked at my form after that first set, because although it felt like I was bringing my elbows back really, really far, if you noticed, I wasn't bringing it back that far. So I was kind of cheating. And what am I doing when I'm cheating? I'm only cheating myself. Because the judges aren't going to ask me what I did. They're just going to look at my physique. And if I'm not doing the proper range of motion, it's going to impact my physique. So you got to leave your ego at the door and lighten the weight. And that's what I did. I went down from 270 to 230. It felt great. And then I got 10 excellent reps. And of course, I slowed down the negatives on the last bit to really go to negative failure. I love negative failure just as much as I do positive failure. So for anybody that doesn't know, there's three types of muscle contractions you do during an exercise. You do a concentric, which is the positive, which is contracting the muscle. So in this case, it would be for the row, bringing the weight towards me. Then the next one is not eccentric, it's static contraction, where you hold the weight. Isometric contraction, that's what it is. You hold the weight, and then as you release the weight, you bring the weight away from you under control. That's eccentric. And eccentric is a much easier contraction than the other two, than isometric, and concentric. So most people in the gym just go to concentric failure, and that's pretty good, but it's not the best I can do. It's not the best. And I cannot leave gains on the table. Every little bit of gains helps. And remember, it's not just one workout. It's all your workouts combined over months and years. Remember, that's how we think. That's how competitive lifters think. They don't think about one workout. They think about how the year is going to go. And so that's what I do. I make sure that even on the eccentric, I'm giving everything I have, because that's important for maximum muscle growth. Is there anything else to discuss? Let's see. I had my post-workout meal in the gym again. I always eat the same thing. My RCP, which is rice cereal protein powder, banana, and peanut butter with salt. And then I'm going to go home, have dinner, make all my meals for tomorrow, and then have my pre-bedtime meal, edit a little video, and then hopefully I'm in bed by midnight. But I did leave the gym a little late, so it might be 12:30 I hit bed, which is fine if I have a little less sleep, because I can make up for it the next night. And I'm not training tomorrow, so tomorrow I'll make sure to go to bed a little earlier, probably 10 or 11. So I'll get my 9 hours, which is very important. For a bodybuilder, especially competitive bodybuilding, sleep is a non-negotiable. It's just as important as the training, because you don't grow in the gym. You stimulate muscle in the gym. You grow in your sleep. And if you want your muscles to grow, you have to be eating calories. That's very important, because that's what your muscle is, essentially. It's just calorie. It's mass, and mass is energy. And energy is calories. Calories is a unit of energy. And that's what sleep does. It brings everything together. So, and quality matters over quantity, right? If you're just in bed tossing and turning around, you're not really sleeping. So the number doesn't really matter. So even if I get to bed a little later, but I'm exhausted and I know my quality is going to be very, very good, that's the most important thing. So I'm very happy with that. My weight was 232 pounds. I think I mentioned it earlier. I'm down 1.6 pounds. I can't wait to see what my weight is tomorrow. I mean, I eat the same thing every day, yet the weight fluctuates, which is perfectly normal. It's trending up. I don't want my weight to go up too fast, because I want my weight to be as much muscle as possible. Of course, I'm going to gain a little fat. That's perfectly normal. But I want as much muscle as possible with as least amount of fat as possible. And by eating consistently and eating the right things, training properly, and sleeping correctly, I do not touch alcohol. I'm not even a sip here or there. I'm not against it from an ideological perspective. I'm not sober. I've never had an issue drinking alcohol. Personally, I don't like the taste, and I don't like the feeling of being drunk. I'm kind of OCD, and I don't like losing control. And I find that alcohol kind of makes you lose control. I was smoking a lot of weed, but Monday was 4 weeks, so I'm in my 5th week of not smoking weed. I'm very happy about that. I was a daily pot smoker. And again, I'm not against weed, but I don't miss it at all. My goal is to become a professional bodybuilder, and I'm going to sacrifice whatever it takes to achieve that goal. It's not a dream. My dream isn't to be a bodybuilder. It's my goal. I'm working hard for this goal, but there's a lot of other people working just as hard as me, maybe even harder, and they've been doing it for longer. So by no means is this going to be easy, but I'm willing to take as long as it takes. I love the lifestyle. I enjoy this so much, and to me, this is training. I'm training right now. Like, I don't want to stop training. I'm having so much fun. I was feeling a little down a few weeks ago. I started vlogging, and now I'm honestly enjoying life. I look forward to this every day. I can't wait to go edit this video. I love it. I love adding the music. I'm getting a little bit better. Please leave a comment in below if you think the videos are getting better, and if there's anything you think I could be doing better, please let me know. I want my content to be as good as possible. It's not going to get great soon, but I want every episode to be a little better. And as long as I do that, I'm trending in the right direction. That's the most important thing. Super happy, and I like this long drive, this 30-minute drive home. It lets me think and focus on the workout and reflect on it. I don't want my mind to shift away from the workout as soon as I leave the gym. I want to continue to think about it. Because when you're in the gym lifting, in my opinion, for me, I'm lifting with my mind, not my body. My body is just a tool my mind is using. So you lift with your mind, in my opinion. That's my philosophical. It's not literal, it's meant philosophically. And one of the ways you think is by talking out loud or speaking out loud, which is what I'm doing right now. I have the music going. I'm getting much better at nailing the angles down, although there is still work to be done. There's no question about it. I want to start doing, actually, I wouldn't mind doing a podcast. Call it the Iron Den podcast. See, I already have the name, but I don't want to do it by myself. I'd want like 2 or 3 other people with me doing it, and we could probably just do it over Skype or whatever, Zoom, whatever app it is. And we would just basically talk about our days and, you know, gym culture. It would be more entertainment than fact or news or scientific research. I'm not by no means a scientific researcher. I don't have really any post-secondary education. I'm just very enthusiastic about it. I'm very self-taught. I do watch a lot of videos from people that have done tons of research, like Jeff Nippard and Mike Israetel and others. I love Mike Menser. Although some of the stuff he says I think is a little outdated, I think a lot of the principles still apply. So I'm still a big fan of his. And the legs, I've definitely noticed have gotten better. That was my weak point. As long as I can get my legs up really nice and big and to kind of match my upper body, which has always been my strong suit, I think I'll be in a very good shape. I have not worried at all about my conditioning. I nail conditioning. Like, I'm known for conditioning. It's getting the legs up, and actually I'm too good at conditioning because I tend to lose a lot of muscle because I have a very fast metabolism. So my coach and I, we're going to work on that. Anyways, I'll leave it off here. Remember, muscle doesn't grow on trees. You have to work for it. You work for it when you eat, when you sleep, when you take your supplements, when you're in the gym, when you do everything in life. And it's also important with the relationships you keep in your life, because you're not going to grow muscle if you're stressed out. You have to be stress-free, or very manageable stress. A little bit of stress is actually good. But you don't want to be so stressed that you're constantly panicking or not able to sleep. So that's why everything matters. You can't fake looking healthy. You have to just be healthy in order to look healthy. It's very important. Especially if you want to do it year after year, which I intend to do. Okay, so this is the 3rd time I'm going to leave you off here. Tomorrow's a day off, and then I'll be back the next 3 days, alright? Peace out.